policeman. I'm saying he comes from
Shall I mic you up or her up?
me, because
Yeah,
I'm a wallflower.
Ladies, go first.
To hell, apparently, according to Islam.
I used to see you always say that Islam, or there is a hadith that says women are deficient in mind.
It's attributed to Muhammad
and
as saying
religion.
so, yes.
Okay.
But there are other, it's not just that hadith.
Deficient in mind.
And religion.
Mind capability. Yeah?
And religion.
Intelligence.
I imagine
This
so,
is
yeah.
a list of 50 men, 50 on...
No, it's not. Sorry, point to the right bit. That says television.
Yeah, this is
Oh, right there,
This
yeah.
is names here. 50.
Yes.
These are the greatest innovators in history.
Sure.
This is 50. All of them are men except
You've already given that game away. You said 50 men. Oh,
50
people.
except 2 women.
Okay. 2, you say?
Only 2 women.
You wanted
here.
to keep your fingers that way round when you said it?
Did I say?
Not 1, 2,
I'm
yeah?
not English.
I'm just checking.
I'm not English. I don't
No
know.
way.
Is it an insult?
I don't know. What would make you think that if you're not English? Anyway, get on with your 2 women out of 50.
Well, this,
All right, come on then. 4%
this
of
is
that
English
list.
thing. I'm not English.
Sure.
So, what does this say? If
I tell you, would you love me to
only
answer?
2 women here.
Yeah. So anyway, so what it says is that during the periods of let me just double check. I've got it. I'm not deficient. I've got what you're saying, all of it. Right. So there's just just tell you a few names. There's Darwin. There's Marie Curie. Sorry, that's the woman. There's where's the other one? I just saw that. There's John Logie Baird, the inventor of the telephone.
Alexander Graham Bell.
Yeah. Oh no, he's the telephone guy. Yeah.
Albert Einstein.
Yeah. So Einstein. So what? So these are mainly 19th and 20th century innovators, inventors. People who made the world a slightly, could be argued, better place for their inventions. The way that I would answer the inferred claim that the women are so underrepresented because they are in some way deficient is that in the times that those innovations were brought to light, society was a very different place to the one it is now. So, and I would imagine that in the Islamic societies there are very few women of any sort of note, because the fact is that if you're not given the similar educational opportunities or like funding for research and stuff like that, you're not going to get to the top of the thing. But Marie Curie, as you know, is
only 2 women here.
But what do you mean only? Do you know what Marie Curie was involved in? Like the impact. If I'm right, it was penicillin. I may be wrong, to be fair. I am me. So what I'm saying is each of those individually have impacted the world for good.
I'm sure they did.
Yeah, but according to Muhammad, really, there should probably be 50,
No,
like
the hadith
25.
only say that men.
It doesn't say anything about men.
No, it says
Women.
women are. When it comes to mind, intellectual capability.
Why are you rewording it? Didn't Muhammad say it good enough?
We know what he means.
I know what he said. That's good enough for me.
We know what
he
he means.
said that women are deficient in mind and religion.
They're less than men.
Deficient is what he said. I can't talk. Listen, it's all about the Arabic. He said the translation is deficient, lesser than. But there are other hadith.
I know the Arabic.
Sure, but there are other hadith that imply also that a woman's testimony. I haven't finished. It means less than.
Exactly.
What do you mean exactly? I'm not deficient mentally to you.
But
I'm telling you right now.
Most innovators.
They're not though, but you compiled that list. I can get you 50 women innovators.
No, you can't.
I can.
No, you can't.
Next week, everybody, I'll be here. I can.
By the way, you said it depends on the circumstances.
Well, educational opportunities, familial opportunities. So women of that era, I haven't finished though, women of that era were most likely being brought up with a view to homemaking. So they're not given the same chances as their brothers.
But we all know that men or women are not equal in everything. Men are
I didn't say they were
do
equal.
more in things than women, and women do more than men in other things.
Yeah, the
For
thing
example,
is,
now if we get a football team of men.
Well, the England women's team will speak the speakers called the men's team. I'm just giving you
players.
Why does it have to be the best though? If they were deficient, if they were deficient by dint of just being like handicapped in that sense, like less than, they wouldn't be able to beat any men because they are deficient. Even with training, it doesn't make you sufficient mentally. And anyway, football is a physical endeavour. I haven't finished my point though, hold on. I still haven't finished my point.
I haven't spoken yet.
You have? You tell me your list, you've counted everything I've said. It's on camera.
Can I say something and finish it?
Do you believe that, like, ladies first kind of thing?
I want to
You're
say
not
something.
English. I know you do. I'm asking you a question about civil, like, manners. No, after you, please, ladies first.
If we get the best men football players,
Yeah.
and get the best.
What's that got to do with deficiency of mind?
I'll tell you.
Oh, who's going to tell me?
And they play against each other. Men will win 100-0.
And will it be from their mind?
No.
Well, Mohammed was talking about the mind.
This is
I'm
an
not talking
example.
about. But
This
no,
is
it's
an
not
example.
an example.
The mind is.
It's a,
I showed
it's
you
not
already.
an example. Do you understand?
I showed you the mind.
I'm going to talk to the cameras, both of the cameras. It's not an example. For me to say that someone is mentally deficient and give an example of a physical attribute is not an example. It's literally not. If you can't get that intellectually, I suggest politely you may be deficient.
So why you get personal?
Oh, hang on. Oh, it's personal. So Mohammed was being
attacked me
personal.
personally
I'm
now.
proving a point now. So Mohammed was insulting these women.
No, Muhammad was
Oh,
saying.
but you're getting insulted.
This paper is
Shut
saying.
up. Shut up.
This paper is
Shut
saying
up.
women are deficient in mind.
I don't care about that paper. I care about what Mohammed says. That's your paper.
Forget Muhammad.
Who are you? I will forget Mohammed, but I can't. He's written a list of 50 innovators.
inventors.
No, not greatest. Greatest according to who? Oh, hang on a
50 of
minute.
them, only two
are women.
And
yes.
she says
But you've
Islam
started in the
is
night. No, I didn't.
anti-woman.
Why are you misquoting me? Excuse me, sir. What I've said is I've quoted a hadith where Mohammed said that women are deficient in mind and religion. That's what I did, and he bought me 50 of the top greatest innovators. According to who? The BBC. Is it top 10s on YouTube?
Except two.
Top, but whose list
So
is it?
I was saying to her, forget
Turn it to
Prophet
me,
Muhammad. This
I've got the
list is
microphone
telling you
anyway.
women
Whose
has
list is
more
it?
men.
It's not
has more,
Islam's top 50.
mind
None of them are Muslim.
capabilities
Are any of
than
them
women.
Muslim? Saeed, are any of those Muslim on the list? Is a yes or no answer?
That's another issue.
No, it's not. It's a yes or no answer.
It's a good question.
I know. And who compiled the list?
Muslims are the teachers of this.
Shut up.
We started.
Yeah.
this,
Charles
okay?
Darwin didn't have.
We started science.
Oh, so you're going with stupidity now. You were doing so well.
Look.
Do you think I'm telling the truth?
The West.
I don't have to listen to nonsense. Who compiled the list?
Who
Is
introduced-
it the Guinness World of Records, World Book of Records?
Who introduced
He
this?
doesn't want to answer me
Who
because he's got no
introduced
argument.
science to Europe?
What has that got to do with who wrote your list?
Because you said you mentioned
No,
religion.
no, I didn't. I said, are any of them Muslim? That's not mentioning religion.
Yeah.
They
So
are.
bring religion into it.
You've given me the top 50. We're talking about Mohammed's view
don't think
of
anyone
men
here
as
is
opposed.
Muslim. I don't
Oh,
think.
well then bring me 50 Muslim ones then. You're talking about Mohammed's view.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, you've brought it from a section
Muslims
of
have-
British history, which
Has
was.
Has pioneers as well.
All right then.
Muslims.
Do you know, I don't get annoyed with children when they don't understand me. It's weird. I have a lot of patience. But you're doing it willfully. Who compiled the list? Which bit of the internet did you copy paste it from?
Look, if
Tell me! I'm
Just
not listening
Google-
to anything
just
else. I don't want to Google it. Google is. I don't believe in Google.
everybody knows that.
Everyone knows Google tells the truth. Google says that a man can be a
Let me
woman.
speak, let me-
Google
let
says
me
that one
say
of your sons should be able to be turned into a girl. What are you listening to Google for?
Everybody knows. that
Everybody.
There are more men inventors than women.
Sure, there might be, but that's nothing to do with deficiency. So brilliant, thank you for that. Anyway, this is my wrap up. His evidence, about 6 weeks coming. I really thought he had something more than that. I thought he was going to say Mohammed didn't say that, which I think he tried to say last time. The evidence is that more inventors are men. It's not causative. Correlation is not causation. I know it's not a snappy catchphrase. Shut up heckling me. But, hang on a minute, let me show you him, everyone. Anyway, so he's proven nothing. He's shown me no evidence, no neurological evidence, no psychological evidence, no, what do you call it? Observable behavioural evidence that women are deficient in mind. As for religion, I don't include Islam as a religion anyway, and I'm happy to be deficient in that, obviously. But in terms of intellect, I won't say it's evenly distributed, but there are outliers. Like, so, if you have not a bell graph really, but at the top of, there are male-dominated professions, certainly, because men are more apt at these, left brain pursuits. that's not a fact, as in it has to be that way, but the majority, and that could be due to socialisation as well as, you know, innate characteristics, which we're not allowed to talk about now because it's hate speech. However, you do get female examples of traditionally male-dominated professions, which would include inventor, I guess. Anyway, I would say he's deficient in debating, and I don't accept with no, it's not really pride or arrogance, but I don't feel like that he's got the sufficient intellect to argue against the intellect of women as an Islamic standpoint and quote me Google. Like, it's embarrassing. So you can make your own minds up and put it in the comment section how you feel about I married a 3-year-old, hashtag Saeed's attempt to disprove me. Alright, there's a smash. Anyway, lots of love. Subscribe to Rev and Soko, Soko Films especially, obviously, because I'm lovely part-time when I'm not here. And that's it. Like, try and be loving. Obviously, I do get a bit massively irritated, but you don't hear the shizzle that I hear off camera. He told me he married a 3-year-old. He told me he consummated it. He said to me the following couple of weeks later, do you want to see a picture of my 3-year-old bride? Showed me his phone, it was a picture of Hatton. Then he showed me a picture of myself. I don't think it's for anything edifying that my photo is on his phone. So anyway, God bless you. Lots of love. Ciao. See ya.